Okay, it's 2 p.m. now. Let's get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this new program. It's a brand new program called 易经 Form Feng Shui External. Now, why I call it external is because this program we only talk about the external of the house, not internal, right? Because internal is another one big chunk of knowledge and information. So let's not complicate things. So let us concentrate in this program just the external form feng shui. Yeah. So let me go to my slides. All right. So one admin instruction here, three admin instruction here. So number one, all of you will be muted except me. So if you have any question, feel free to type into the chat box on the right side. Right. So for the right side is for you to type your question, your comments, opinions, statements, whatsoever, even your sharing as well. Okay, so for your question, I will try to address them on the spot, but sometimes I may hold them back and then answer them at a later point in time. So in case I hold back, but I forget to bring it back, do remind me again. Yeah, it may happen, but it's not intentional. Yeah. Okay, next, last but not least, the entire session will be recorded so that after the program, it will be sent for editing and processing, and once ready, they will be uploaded to the training portal, and we will keep you posted. You can log in, watch back, and catch back those parts that you have missed out. So Darren say one of the biggest argument of when the owners stay at a good dragon site, some say have good 10 years, some say 1 year at one site, rotational, still try to find the better way. Don't be confused by all these 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, all these things. If it's there, it's there. Okay. Later on, I'll explain. Perhaps that part will help to explain and address your concern over here, Darren. Okay. So hold your thoughts for now. Good question. Okay. So before we start, just few days back, I was at this area with my client. Right. So we were down there on the ground level, looking up at the unit. So the one in the red color is an approximate location. So I won't be showing the exact unit, but the approximate location of the unit, right? So when I was talking to my client was a lady, okay, a wife, right? So she was asking me, look at this unit. In Chinese, I say that 住在这个 unit 的人好不好 right? So she was just asking me, and we were down there, and I don't have a chance to go up or to go or walk around to take some readings. So I don't know where's the north, where's the south, where's the east, where's the west, right? So when she asked me this question, my immediate reply to her was a very short one. I told her, if you know how to control your spending, and if you know how to control your emotion, then this unit is good. So quickly, I just give her a quick answer like this. So straight away, when I reply her that way, she looked at me and she was a bit shocked. Okay. She was asking me, are you saying this about me? I mean, about her. Lah. Okay. I say, yes, this is for you. Right. So she admitted saying that she spends a lot. Okay. She spends a lot, and, she just couldn't stop swipe the phone, online shopping, and buy things. Okay. So she has these habits, right? And she says she spends a lot. Okay. And she also shared that she's very quick temper. In some ways, very quick temper. Okay. So I think my answer to her straight away strikes the head of the nail. Right. So my question here is that without taking directions, without taking out the luopan, without walking around, without going into the unit, take direction to know where's the north, south, east, west, how was I able to tell her this short answer, but accurate short answer? So this is the beauty of form feng shui, right? So this is the beauty of Hong Feng Shui. And they say the red color box is no tiger site, not suitable for residential, right? Any reason? Okay, we will delve into all these things about tiger site, dragon site, and then is it suitable or not suitable for residential? It's a valid question that we will address them later on. Okay, so hold your thoughts, Andy. Very good question. Good afternoon, Andrew. Right. So yeah, so this is what I did on that day, using form feng shui to answer her question. Pepe say tiger site not protected. In some ways, you are right. Not protected. Yeah. So because you are here today, can I assume you're interested to learn a system how to read feng shui without a luo pan? Type a yes in the chat box if you are. Lin say yes. Okay, thank you. Pepe say yes. Thank you. Andrew say you miss. Just a teaser lah. Just a teaser. Darren say thank you. Yeah, Darren say yes, thank you. Andrew say what happened to the unit? Okay, so for the benefit of Andrew, let me rewind a bit. I was just telling the class that a few days back I was at this unit on the ground floor, looking up with my client. Okay, so we are not in the unit yet, but we are on the ground floor, looking up at the unit. So that red box is somewhere an approximate location of her unit, not the exact unit, but the approximate location of the unit. And my client lady, a wife, was asking me, 这个家，住在这个家的人好不好？Okay, so my immediate reply, because I did not go around yet, I did not have a chance to pull out my luo pan, take reading, and I also don't have a chance to go to the unit to take reading also. So I have to answer her something lah. So what I do is I make use of feng shui knowledge and just give her a quick reply. So I told her that this unit, if you can control your spending and if you can control your emotion, especially the temper, then this unit should be okay. Right? So she was a bit shocked because later on she confessed that she spends a lot. Okay, she spends a lot, and also she was very quick-tempered. A little bit, she will go into argument with her husband. Okay, so this is what she admitted lah. So this is what we can do with feng shui, especially from feng shui, when you don't have the luxury of having the time and space to take the magnetic field reading. Okay, so in short, this is what conspired just now. Is that okay with you, Andrew? Darren say, Andrew, Master is teaching us next time we want to tell a partner, we can use this way to tell them about it. In some ways, yes. Okay, right. So let's move on. Okay, so I'll skip this. So yeah, let me introduce a bit of myself in case this is the first time you're attending my class, but I don't think so lah. Because to attend this class, you must have either attended the first gear to fifth or the home frequency tuning. Okay, but then again, just let me quickly go through this slide and then we can move on. So my name is Kun Leong, Yo Kun Leong. I'm a life coach, trainer, and author. So I spent my 8 years plus, I think I should change that already, should be 11 years plus of my life helping people achieve positive, transformative, and lasting change through the power of life coaching. Now, the tools I use is all eating related tools. So that's include feng shui, life frequency, divination, maneuvering skills, and things like that. Okay, so my personal mission is to make a positive difference in people's life each day and also to make eating easy and practical. And today, this program is helping me contribute towards the second mission, making eating easy and practical. Okay, with the knowledge of eating from feng shui. Right, so every time I start a class or program, I have 2 house rules, and I'm going to share this with you. So I hope you could adhere to these 2 house rules. And what are they? Number 1, don't believe a thing I say. Now, why would I want to say that? Because what I'm going to tell you are all my experiences, and then experiences of my clients, right? But they are not yet your experiences. So I would like you to just listen. I know you may have learned from feng shui elsewhere before, or maybe you have used from feng shui elsewhere before, it's okay. Okay, so you don't have to believe a thing I say. Whatever I'm going to share with you, you can try it out. Works for you, good. If it doesn't work for you, feel free to throw it out the window. All right. Okay, so next house rules number 2 is to learn with a growth mindset. Like say you may have learned from elsewhere, you may be an expert in feng shui. Who knows? Maybe later on when I share my experiences and experiences of my clients, there's something that you may not have known yet. Okay, and that may become your aha moment, right? So at different point for different people, you may have different aha moment. Okay, so just learn with a growth mindset. All right, so disclaimer, at the end of this program, all of you, the level of competency will be different from person to person, basically because of these 3 pointers. Number 1, your level of understanding of the various fundamentals, concepts, and technique mentioned. Okay, number 2, your second competence in the subject matter, right? And number 3, the time you devote to the training and practices. I Ching Feng Feng Shui is something that if you don't practice, okay, you will get rusty. All right, you will see nothing at all. All right, and then the thing about practicing is that you can practice this anytime, anywhere. That is the wonderful part about I Ching Feng Shui. You can just every morning when you go to work, right? You see buildings, okay? Read them, okay? Read the environment. That is one way that you can practice, right? So because you are here, I assume you have a good foundation of these few things: yin yang, 5 elements, earlier heaven 8 trigram, especially the profiling part, and the later heaven 8 trigram, especially the time and space part. Okay, so can I have a show of hand that you have a certain level of competency in these 4 areas? Just type me or yes in the chat box. Don't have to be an expert, but a certain degree of competency in all these 4 levels. Otherwise, I may have to send you back to the basic class. Thank you very much. Thank you for your yeses. Thank you very much. So let's move on. So, 易经 from feng shui, you may call it difficult, you may call it easy. That really depends on that individual. Okay, but the concept behind can be very team. Okay, the concept behind can be very team, but I attempt to break it down. So I do the heavy lifting. Let me do all the heavy lifting, and I convert it into, simplify it into something that is more smaller chunks and easier to digest for all of you. Okay, Darren said last time see line, now see building. Exactly. When you're in the divination class, you see lines. When you're in this feng shui, you see buildings, you see water, you see traffic. Okay, you just see lah. Basically, what you want to see is the qi, right? Experience the qi, feel the qi, see how the qi is moving. Okay, so I break it down into 9 modules, right? So let me quickly run through the 9 modules, what they are, okay? And which day of it that we'll cover all these modules. So day 1 today, we'll cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, pretty ambition. Okay, we try to cover 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1 is the background of feng shui. I know this is a bit dry. Most of the time, the first module is always dry, but I try to make it lively. So at least you have a background, you know the history, what is feng shui and how different is it from qi feng shui. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, we'll start to unlock already. Straight away, module 2, we go in straight to unlock the code of the universe. But even though we unlock, we still must to go back to some of the basic things so that we are all on the same page. Okay, so that is the unlock the code of universe, module 2. And then module 3, you dive deep in already. Straight away, module 3, we want you to learn what are the 5 notes. So basically, what are these 5 notes is that whenever we want to do form feng shui reading, these are the 5 notes that we need to examine. Okay, I won't talk about what are the 5 notes now. We will just go in, okay, in the module. But anyway, when you look at the subsequent module, you know, like, look at the name of the subsequent modules, you know what are the 5 notes. So basically, it is the back dragon. Okay, that is in module 3 and module 4. This module 4 is also what we're trying to cover today. So pretty ambitious. Okay, and then black dragon means the back lah, behind lah. Some people call it the black turtle. Okay, or black tortoise. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's just a name. Okay. Next one, tomorrow onward, we'll cover 2 modules. We'll cover 5 and 6. 5 is left dragon, Qinglong. Okay. And then 6 is right tiger. That's now we've been talking about no tiger lah, tiger no support lah. This is the tiger we are talking about. Okay, the right tiger. That is in module 6 tomorrow. Okay. Then next week, next Saturday, the last day, okay, day 3, we'll talk about the front phoenix, 朱雀. Okay, the front phoenix, which is your frontage, which is your bright hall. In Qi Feng Shui, we talk about bright hall, right? In Feng Feng Shui, we don't talk about bright hall. Yes, we do talk about bright hall, but we give it a term called the front phoenix, 朱雀. Okay, and next one, module 8, we'll talk about water flow. Very important. Qi Feng Shui, we talk about small money. If you talk about Cai, right? Qi Feng Shui bring you small money. But in Feng Feng Shui, we talk about big money. Okay, 你要发大财，发到不三不四啊 ，look at 风风水 ，right? Okay, 你要发小财 ，look at 气风水 ，right? But if you combine together, it is consistent 发大财，发小财。Okay, right? So that is day 3 lah, next week lah, right? And then we will end it off with practices. Nothing beats practices for 易经风风水. Okay, and then someone to guide you how to see, what to see, and how to make sense out of things. Right? So that basically these 9 modules put together forms the backbone of this Yi Jing Feng Feng Shui external program. Okay, we just covered the external only in this program. So with that said, are you all ready to get started? Are you excited already? Type a yes in the chat box if you are. Thank you. Lynn, I like your yes. Wow, very, very enthusiastic type of yes. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's move on. Darren say Feng Feng Shui, 隐藏毛发, wow, far all the way. All right, good. So if you really want big money, Feng Feng Shui, you find that those successful people, no, cannot say successful, but those